Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's midnight now here in Cairo, and this is a new edition of Panorama News. In the upcoming 35 minutes, we'll be bringing you the latest of the political, economic and sports news from all around the world. I'm Hani Saif. I'll be your host for tonight, and we'll start off with the political news, where President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi congratulated Egyptians on Tuesday on the occasion marking January the 25th Revolution and Police Day, calling on them to follow their inspiration for a better future for Egypt. In a tweet on his official social media account, President al-Sisi reiterated that the 25th of January would remain engraved in the memories of Egyptians. The president further affirmed that the date would also remain a reminder of the heroism of policemen, who in 1952 gave the best examples of sacrifice for the nation, whatever the hardships were. The head of state noted that for the past years, this spirit had inspired policemen who sacrificed their souls to rein in on terrorism. He confirmed that policemen had shed their blood for the sake of development and realizing an honorable life for the people, as demanded by the January 25th revolution. First Lady Intisar al-Sisi congratulated Egyptians on Tuesday on the National Police Day and the January 25th revolution. The First Lady wrote on her official social media account that as Egyptians celebrate this immortal day in the nation's memory, she salutes all the mothers of the heroic martyrs who willingly offered their heroic sons for the sake of Egypt and its people. She stressed that without their sacrifices, we should not have reached safety and started on the path of construction, development and our new republic. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held summit talks with visiting Algerian President Abdelmajid Tebboune in Cairo on Tuesday that tackled bilateral ties, in addition to a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern, including the situation in Libya, the Ethiopian dams file and the Palestinian cause. The Algerian president is on a two-day official visit to Egypt, his first to Egypt since he has taken office late in 2019.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received his Algerian counterpart, Abdelmajid Tebboune, at Ittihadiyya Palace in Cairo on Tuesday. The two leaders discussed means of boosting bilateral relations in various domains, in addition to a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. They probed the upheaval in neighboring Libya, which failed to hold its first presidential election last month, the latest developments in the Ethiopian dam dispute as well. At a joint press conference following their talks, President Sisi said Egypt and Algeria share historically brotherly ties and common destiny. The head of state described talks with President Tebboune as constructive and reflect a joint political will to expand ties. President Sisi said they both agreed on coordinating over fighting terrorism and facing all extremist organizations. According to President Sisi, the two sides also agreed on expanding cooperation in trade and economic fields, holding a joint committee and reviewing the political cooperation mechanism. President Sisi said the talks had touched on Ethiopian dam, with both sides stressing on the significance of preserving Egypt's water rights. The head of state noted that their talks had witnessed agreement on the necessity to also preserve Libya's stability. The president further expressed his wishes for a continued stability in Algeria under its wise leadership. On the Palestinian issue, President Sisi noted that they had a consensus point of view regarding the consolidation of the Palestinian right to an independent state. For his part, the Algerian president described the talks as fruitful and come within the framework of continued consultations between the two sides. Tebboune said they had agreed on continued cooperation with Arab and African leaders, adding that both sides share the vision and viewpoints over issues of mutual concern.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said on Tuesday Egypt is keen on reaching a legally binding deal over the filling and operation of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, stressing that such a deal should achieve the common interests of all involved countries. The Prime Minister said the deal must guarantee Ethiopia receives the best benefit from the electricity generation of the dam and achieve sustainable development, at the same time guarantee no harm to downstream countries, Egypt and Sudan. He affirmed that the deal should take into account Egypt's water scarcity dilemma and its dependence on the Nile waters coming from the Blue Nile. Medbouli confirmed that Egypt is keen on restarting negotiations as soon as possible to speed up resolving contentious technical and legal issues in order to agree a fair deal over the dam. He asserted that achieving development in all Nile-basin states has been a priority for Egypt. The Prime Minister said Egypt has offered aid and expertise to assist brotherly countries within bilateral cooperation frameworks, aiming to provide stability for the people of those countries. Premier Medbouli expressed hope to reach a deal that paves the way for a new phase of cooperation for the sake of regional stability. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry and the U.S. Special Envoy to the Horn of Africa, David Satterfield, met in Cairo on Tuesday. Shoukry and Satterfield discussed the latest developments in the region, including the situation in Sudan and Ethiopia. The U.S. Department of State said in a statement that Satterfield's visit to Egypt is part of a trip that includes Kenya, the United Arab Emirates, Turkey and Israel. The Egyptian Committee for Gaza Reconstruction on Tuesday held an international workshop on reconstructing the Strip. The event was attended by a delegation from Cairo and European official delegations representing the European Union. The workshop, which was held in Gaza, tackled the reconstruction of the Gaza Strip from different aspects, as well as the development of the projects implemented by Egypt. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has urged in mid-January the acceleration of work in Gaza reconstruction projects.